If you spend some time on Freezerburns, then you might stave off the stomach churns. Greg's the frozen food master, he's best bud to your taste buds.
Hi, welcome to Freezerburns. I'm your host Greg, the frozen food master, and you're joining me as I eat my way through the freezer aisle one box at a time. Today, I'm reviewing this. It is the Heinz Homestyle Soup Pot Roast Vegetable. You know, it's very rare that I find soups in the freezer aisle. I've only done a couple of soups. I've done a number of chilies, but only a couple of soups. And this is actually kind of a, even though this is a pot roast vegetable soup, it's more like a stew to me. Now Heinz, makers of ketchup, originators from Pittsburgh, soup is not the first thing I think of when I think Heinz, let alone pot roast vegetable. That being said, it promises just like homemade, and I make a mean pot roast here in the Frozen Food Master kitchen. So that's a tall order to fill, guys. I'm gonna get this out of the box. I'm gonna put it in the microwave. And when I come back, I'll tell you how it looks, how it smells, and I'll get this down deep into my belly. Okay, I've taken this Heinz pot roast vegetable soup out of the microwave. Here's how it looks. As you can see, nice, thick, brown broth. Big pieces of vegetable and big pieces of pot roast. However, this is only about 227 grams of food, and this isn't like a hungry man soup, guys, or what's it called, a chunky. This isn't like a chunky soup where you're like, yes, I am full. This looks like a real, like, good big pieces of stuff, but not overall good quantity. I took this out of the box, stuck it in the microwave for 2 minutes, stirred, put it in for another 2 minutes. It is hot, but like even like I can't even dip a whole spoon through. So I'm not saying it's horrible. I'm just saying that my initial feedback is, man, that doesn't look like a lot of soup. I'm going to try to get a little bit of everything. Ooh, there's a nice little Vidalia onion there, or maybe that's a pearl onion. That's a pearl onion. A Vidalia onion is bigger. That is a pearl onion. Potato. I see some carrots, I see some celery, and I see a big piece of pot roast. Let's see how this tastes. Ooh, hot. That was way too hot. Onion was very tasty. The piece of pot roast had a nice big piece of fat on it, and you know, it's funny. When you're cooking it at home, that piece of fat is good. It keeps it super juicy. When you have it here, it's kind of gross. I don't know. It's not a good piece of meat. I know pot roast isn't a good piece of meat to begin with, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about that. The broth, I mean, it was just so hot. I couldn't really get a taste. I'm gonna try to blow on this, and maybe I get a better feeling for the taste. The potato's nice. The potato has some skin still on it. The carrots were nice and sweet. I like that. There's something about this broth, guys, I'm just not digging. Yeah. It's got a lot of black pepper, and it's got this odd, I don't know what it is. It's this odd taste to it. Not one where you're like, that is very peculiar. Very, like, you know, that's very interesting. No, it's more like, I don't know if this tastes good or not. I'm gonna try another piece of meat because that's where I came for, guys, which is the pot roast. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this, guys. Maybe good to get a nice bowl of soup in your belly when it's nice and cold like it is here and everywhere this winter. But this isn't it. And quite frankly, like the 4 minutes that it took to cook this in the microwave, I would have way rather get a can of soup that has way more quantity and get that in the microwave, like a good Progresso or a Campbell's. This is the Heinz pot roast vegetable home style soup. I give this a 2 out of 5-star rating. Question of the day, what is your favorite soup? Leave that in the comments section. Say favorite variety, not brand. Favorite variety of soup, leave that in the comments section. As always, I'm your host Greg, the Frozen Food Master. This has been another review of Freezerburns. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.